Can we just talk? Just you and me.
Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We're excited again. That's my favorite word today. It's like excited.
Excitement, so much
It's just excited. I'm
excitement.
always excited. I mean, that's just who I am. We're Ray and Glendaly, as we mentioned in the last session. It's funny because we're very much opposites, and one of the things that marriages sometimes get challenged with is that at first you think that while we were dating, man, we were so similar.
Mhm.
Like we should get married because we're so alike. And you get married, and it's like, what happened? We're so different, right? Well, for us, I'm as you guys can clearly tell, I'm the extrovert. I'm the front of the camera. This is what I like to see. And Glenda Lee is our
Yeah, I'm the more on the one-on-one, kind of like behind the scenes, but God has a funny way with things.
yeah. And it took us some time to get used to that, to get used to the reality of how different we are, but also to celebrate that difference
Mhm.
because there are times, man, where I need to retreat from being up front. And Glenda Lee is an awesome wife that she steps up into that position when I need to retreat, and vice versa. And at the same time, there's times where Glenda Lee needs to be on the one-on-one
Mhm.
and connecting with people, and I'm able to support. I'm able to step up and support her in that as well. And so that's one of the things that we love about how we connect with each other, and that has everything to do with right divorce proofing your marriage when we think about things, right? So what we want to do is we're going to move you guys from we talked about setting up the foundation, a pattern to follow, of the
Mhm.
music, right, and the connections as we go through. Now we're going to challenge you, right? And so
Mhm.
with challenge comes conflict.
Absolutely. And how we handle the conflict determines the outcomes, right? So sometimes outcomes can be not so pleasant when we're first trying to figure out how to handle certain challenges. But as we learn to be gracious with each other and spur each other on to acts of good works through that conflict, then we can see that those things can become fruitful in our relationship.
Ooh, amen. I love it. Awesome. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to change what you've done. So far we set the foundation, we gave you a pattern to follow. Now we're going to add something to it because here's the thing: is as marriages we have to grow, right? It's important for us to grow. We can't stay stagnant. We can't stay based on the things of like as I mentioned, like well when we were dating, it was all like this and this and
Mhm.
this.
Could you imagine if we just stayed that way the whole time and everything was just like, oh, I love you all the time? Like, I mean, after a while, we would have no kind of growth.
We'd be stuck,
We'd be
right?
stuck.
And so in dance, now again, we're talking about dance, right? And so in dance, it's really easy to get stuck, right? In doing the same steps over and over and over again and not being bold enough, right? Or humble enough even to learn something new, right?
Hmm.
And so we're going to challenge you guys here to learn something new. So how
Hmm.
does that work? We're going to reposition ourselves the way we were before, right? So here's the position that you guys were in before you connect it. And there's a reason I'm going to have you guys do this now. Okay. So the first thing is we're going to do the side step, right? That basic side step. If you didn't get the basic side, go back to the other video. That's where you got that one, right? And so here we go. I'm going to do the basic side step at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, this time, ladies, what you guys are going to do is you're going to do a turn. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Ladies are like, what? Yes. You're gonna do a turn and you're gonna be safe and it's gonna be fine. He's not gonna drop you. Don't worry about it. It's good, right? So the turn for the ladies is different in the bachata than any other turn that you've probably done in other dances because the turn is actually a sideways turn. Okay. So I'm going to demonstrate sideways so you guys can see how that works. And my wife's going to stand with me here. And so we're going to step to basically your right, going 1, 2, 3, step. And I'm going to show you guys here what's actually happening is I'm going to move to my side 1, 2, 3, step. Got it? Now, if you've done the electric slide, if you've done the hustle, if you've done any of those dances, then you know how to do this turn, right? Because I can do it right. Right? It's the same idea. So don't stress out. Sometimes we overthink things, right? Really simple turn here. So the way it works is, again, ladies, you're moving to your right. Gentlemen, we're going to complement to the left. So we're not turning. I know I see some of the guys getting ready to turn. You guys want to turn yourselves. That's okay. We'll get there, right? So we're not turning. This is all about the ladies right now, right? And by the way, if when you're watching, this is probably going to be a later than this. So I guess where I was going with that was to say Happy Mother's Day for all the moms out there, all right? When this comes out, Happy Mother's Day. God bless you guys. Thank you for bringing us all into the world and everything that you do. Thank you. All right. So the little sidestep here. All right. So here, what's going to happen? I'm going to do to my left and my partner's right. 1, 2, 3, step. Now, partners, you're going to turn to your left. You're going to your left. Gentlemen, and this is where it gets a little tricky for us. You're going to raise your hand, right? Your left hand, you're going to raise it up and basically follow her to her left. Okay. So I'll do that again. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, step, and I'm going to follow, bringing the hand over her head. Good. So now we already see it. We see some things happening, and we're going to go for that. Let's try it together. Here we go. You guys ready? 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, step, turn, 2, 3, step. Awesome. Now, let me put this out there right quick, because you can see it. You guys can't see it, but we can see it in our couples. If you're going to see it in a minute, here's what's happening, right? Exactly what we planned this for, conflict, right? There's conflict happening. You can see it, right? Because here's what's happening. I'll show you guys. We're saying, right, that the partners, you guys are going to turn to your left, which is inside towards us. And every time, right, I'm starting to see that ladies want to go this direction. And the gentlemen are like, no, it's this way, right? And then ladies are like, no, it goes that way. And there's this conflict that starts up between, because you're trying to decide on who's right and who's wrong. But remember what we said earlier, or in the other video, if you're right and if you're wrong, that, right? Because love covers all, right? Because where it says that, love covers all. So here's the thing. Gentlemen, let me give you a tip here. Because it's about connection, not perfection. If your wife decides to go in a direction other than the way that you're trying to tell her to go, what do? You let her go. Avoid the fight, right? You let her go. And then gently and nicely, after she comes back, you say, honey, I think we got to go this way, right? That's the way to do it. Versus, no, and then you try to force her around. So let's try it again. Remember, ladies, you guys are going to come inside and to your left. Gentlemen, you're turning them in towards their left or your right. Here we go. Let's try it. 6, 7, and going. 1, 2, 3, step. 2, 3, step. 2, 3, step. Beautiful. Look at that. See, mistakes happen, right? That was a mistake on my side. You guys didn't see it. I know you guys probably had tried it at home. I can see the other couples tried it. We just did 2 basics. We didn't even turn. They just happened, right? I just went blank. Gone, right? Let's try it again. Here we go. You guys ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and turn. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Good job. Good job. You guys are dominating.
Looking good.
Great job. Let's try that one more time. Here we go. Hey, I see you guys all like, hey, baby, I love you. Oh, I can see it. We love it. We love it. All right. So it's working. It's working. Here we go. One more time. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Step and turn. 2, 3. Step. Awesome. Good job. Now, husbands, fair warning. The last thing you want to do in this right now, right, is correct your wife. Right? Love your wife, not correct her in the dance. Particularly if, let me say this, if you're new to the dance and you try to correct, you in trouble. You in trouble, I tell you right now, right? But here's the other thing. There was a season where I've been dancing for more than 25 years now. My wife and I started dancing together for about maybe 11 of those 11 years.
Mhm.
And we had a struggle.
Yes. Yeah, it was a little difficult for me to adapt to his style. So it wasn't a natural thing. Adapting and adjusting to the way that he moved is different from the rhythm that I had. So it took some work to kind of get on the same page.
Okay, yeah. So you see that, right? Just because we're trained dancers and we've had years of experience, conflict still happens when they're dancing. Again, I'm talking about dancing. You guys, yeah, okay. All right, cool. So here's the thing. Now we're going to change again the posture of our hearts, posture of our minds, and the posture of our bodies. So we're going to connect here again, right? Nice and close, nice and comfortable. And we're going to try that turn. So I'm going to watch you guys. I'm going to show you guys first. So the step goes 1, 2, 3, and turn. 2, 3, and. Right. And the next nice, smooth, gentle turn on the inside. Good job. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and turn. 2, 3, and. Good job. Good job. Hey, I saw that. I saw that. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wife was a little bit turning. Husband said, get over here. I got you. Mortal Kombat, get over here. Just hugged her up. It just, oh man. See, again, you guys can't see all of this, what we're seeing, but I can tell you right now, it's love. It's love. It's love. All right. So now that you got the step, let's put it into the pattern. Remember, we set the pattern in the last video. We're going to redo the pattern in this one with the turn. So I'll show you guys what the pattern is first. Start with the side basic. 1, 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3, forward and back. 1, 2, 3, step. Back, 2, 3 to the side with a turn. 2, 3, turn. 5, 6, 7, forward and back. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, finishing side. 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3. There's your pattern. Okay. Nice pattern, nice and fun. Here's the key. We'll go back to the beginning. What we said. You don't need to learn how to be or know how to be a great dancer to do this, or have dance experience for that matter. Number 2 is you don't need to be a perfectionist, right? This is not about perfection, about connection. And number 3,
Just have fun.
and if you get it wrong,
Vessel break.
and if you get it right, go for your pesos. Don't worry about it. Go for it. Are you guys ready to try some music? Awesome. Let's try this. Here we go. All right. So we're starting with a side basic, the front and back, side basic with a turn, front and back, finishing with a basic. You guys got this. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and side. 1, 2, 3, step. 2, front and back. 1, 2, 3, step. 2, side with the turn. 2, 3, turn them. Front and back. 1, 2, 3, step. To the side. 1, 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3, and. Good job. Good job. Let's try it again. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and going side. 2, 3, step. 3, front and back. Throw it. And back. Side with a turn. 2, 3, turn them. And side. 2, 3, step. 2, front and back. 2, 3, step. 2, 3. I just realized that I threw that pattern off. So I'm not being a good example right now. No, yes, I am. I threw you guys for a loop. The pattern is the pattern, but here's the thing, and that's the great thing about patterns, right?
You make it your own. So, we're just giving you some options, but then as you start dancing, you make it your own and create your own pattern that works for you.
And truly, listen, nobody's gone to the market on marriage advice and marriage at all. No one has at this point. If there's no billionaires that made money off of marriage tools at this point, right? So what does that mean? That means basically that there's foundation. There's a lot of tools, a lot of resources, even like marriage investment that is helping marriages, right? To grow in their marriage, grow in their faith, grow in their connection. That's what this is really about. And so here's what I'm saying with that. Really what I'm saying is, you're not watching the other dancers on the screen thinking, I'm not as good as those dancers, or I haven't been married long enough to enjoy the presence of the Lord in our marriage. None of those things. Instead, it's based on the pattern you're following, the pattern that Jesus provided, and the journey that you're taking together, right, within your marriage dance. Because your marriage dance is unique to you.
Absolutely.
Right? It's more about you as the we than the me. Yes? Awesome. So here we go. We're going to try that one more time with the music. And on this one, we're going to actually bring our couples in to dance with us as well. Is that okay with you guys? 5, 6, 7, and to the side. 1, 2, 3, step. 2, 3, forward and back. 2, 3, step. 2, 3, side step with the turn and turn. Forward and back. 2, 3, step. 2, 3 to the side. 2, 3, step. 2, 3. Good job. You guys are looking good. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna do 2 in a row with this one. Yeah, 2 in a row. 5, 6, 7, and going side. 2, 3, step. 2, 3, step. Forward. 2, 3, and back. To the side. 2, 3 with a turn. Forward and back. Step. 2, 3 to the side. 2, 3 step. 2, 3 forward and back. 2, 3 step. Awesome. So hey guys, listen, we want to hear from you. What you guys think? How was your experience? Let us know. What did the Lord speak to your heart about?
Rhoda with the bases. He's over here. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. At first you have to learn the steps and get coordinated with each other. But once it became, we had practiced it, it became easier, and it was so much more, it was easier to have fun with it. It was easier to enjoy my partner versus trying to concentrate so much on the steps because we had been practicing for a while. That's what we got from it. That's how you do it.
Nice.
Macy's, that's awesome. Like, I mean, think about it. How long have you guys been married?
28 years.
28 years. Listen, that is your marriage dance. That's exactly the testimony of your marriage dance. You went from just knowing your steps to practicing to not even thinking about them and enjoying but it was
moment.
Years of practice that got you to where you are. God bless you guys. Thank you for sharing that, man. We're encouraged by that.
I would like to say that in that dance, my wife loved being that close to me. So, no, I love being close to her. It was great. Now we were watching the screen, and I guess we took a different approach because we were watching the screen, trying to learn the steps properly. So then we could turn and then focus and do the steps together. But it was fun. And earlier you were saying, husbands, you don't have to correct your wives. And my wife made the comment. She said, he must have heard you. Because I said, no, you're going the wrong way. It's fun. And even in the dance, you do realize, regardless of which direction she's going, it really didn't matter because you're still together. But you did make a good point, husband. You have to lead her to go in the proper direction because she is willing to go that way. So it was great. It was fun. It's something that we'll do on our own and to give her an opportunity, after a long day to be close to her husband. And, so.
And you get close to her as well, right? Just right. And how long have you guys been married?
22 years.
22
Wow, bless
years.
you guys.
Bless you guys. Look, and you're still willing to focus on learning the steps, right? Getting those base core steps down, right? So that you can understand what you're doing as you're moving forward. That's growth, man. God bless you guys as well. Thank you.
Well, I thought it was we did it last time like basic, so I knew the steps a little bit better. So I think practicing helps out and having a foreknowledge of what I'm to do, follow his lead. So that was good. It was very enjoyable, and thank you for being willing to come again. And you guys, thank you for willing to come to share this morning with us. So I think I'd like to dance more often, huh?
Yeah, I like the connection over the perfection. And thank you, Ray and Glendaly, for telling us it's the we over the me, but we're talking about dance.
You got it.
Mhm.
But thank you so much.
It's enjoying. It's like enjoying one another in a new. It's kind of a new way too. You know, just not just a regular ordinary routine, but it breaks up the routine.
Does this count as non-sexual touch?
Yes.
Okay.
It counts as non-sexual touch. Could that lead to
Anything you want after that.
I mean,
Okay.
listen, run it. And Adams, again, you guys are coming up on 38?
Yes, in June, 38 years.
38 years. I mean, these are examples that we love to see that we can follow, right? Because this is where we want to be. And you really want to talk about marriage proofing your marriage dance? Dance, right? Be willing to dance, be willing to enjoy each other, be willing to grow through circumstances that are challenging, but most of all, be willing to put Christ at the center, because without him, we can't do anything, right? And so that's really what we're talking about here. Is the we is only because it includes Christ within that discussion or within that process. You got anything else that you want to close out with?
No, I think it was amazing, to dance with you all today. Keep on dancing. There's not a whole lot of activities that we can do together where we're actually holding each other, right? Like go out bowling, you're all separate, you're together, but this is one of the very few activities that you can move and still be with each other and hold each other. So, dance and all kinds of dancing. You have plenty to choose from.
Thank you.
And speaking about that, what about the music? How is what's the name of the dance again? This is the what?
Bachata.
Bachata.
Yeah.
So the music is appealing. So where can we get more of that type of bachata music to dance to?
Yeah, so I have one of my favorite artists, and we can probably write this down in
resources.
Yes, as part of your resources, Juan Luis Guerra. He is a phenomenal Grammy Award, and he's a believer. So he has these beautiful bachata music that you can dance to. Fast bachata, slow bachata, romantic, like you wouldn't believe. So yes, you can definitely, we'll share some resources with you all.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
We want to say,
if you guys wanted to get any more information about us and what we do as well, right? We wanted to share that with you guys. You can reach us at relationaldance.com. That's relationaldance.com. And we'll be kind of happy to share, to talk to you guys and encourage you guys, and even pray with you guys as a result, because that's really our hearts, again, is for marriage, for dance, and for the Lord. And so thank you to the Adams for having us. Thank you to all the couples for dancing with us today. I'll hand it back over to Will.
Okay, thank you. We want to say to all of those in our viewing audience, we want to encourage you to use this as a date night, part 1 and or 2. You can always, I think it's done. In fact, I'm confident that it's done so well that you can revisit this several times a year. You can invite others. And then Ray and Glendaly have given you their information. I would encourage you to contact them, sow into their life, pray for them. They've said they're willing to pray for you. And I was thinking, there's nothing wrong. We've got the technology now. So if you want to go to a dance in your area, you can, or if you want to contact them based on their schedule and sow into their life or several classes or something ongoing, here's a wonderful resource. We met them on a Love Like You Mean It cruise, and it was so life-changing, just like this. You see how they talk about dance and how it's related to marriage and how marriage is related to dance. They both go hand in hand. So bless you. Thank you. Check out things on our website. The Marriage Investment, The Game, is available now. And just go to the website. You find out how to get the game that's in the card version. So God bless you. Thank you, Basie. Thank you, Norris. Thank you, Bermudez.